Hey guys, we're going to do another ball bearing Damascus this week. There's the balls right there. The last ball bearing Damascus I did, I used the 52-100 balls, and the steel powder I used was 1095. Very beautiful knife. Didn't have quite as much contrast as I'd hoped for. I'm going to now use some 15 and 20 powder, which should give me a little better contrast, but it's still not going to be extremely great, but it will be better than the 1095. But on this one, I'm actually going to use the ball bearing Damascus as a cladding to go around this 1095 center core that I have. And I might even throw a couple of copper and nickel shims in there for separation. So let's get started. So I just wanted to take a break for a second and show you guys where we are. A little disappointed because I let myself get a little too aggressive when I was pressing these in the forge press, and it caused some splitting on the outside here. So I'm going to leave a little bit of that because I'm going to actually weld some of the outside and just let that become waste, and hopefully it won't get too much worse. Just didn't get as much material as I hoped. So here are my two claddings that we're going to use with the ball bearings. Here's our center core, and then we're just going to take the copper and nickel shims here. Going to do stacks of 5, alternating them on each side. And then we will weld every bit of this together. My shims are quite a bit longer. I'll just grind those off after I get it tacked on one side. But that's what we're going to have right there. And we're going to weld the corners on this. drop it into some WD-40 to let that WD-40 get in all the nooks and crannies inside. Then we will take it out and put it in the forge. That WD-40 will burn all the oxygen out of the inside of this, and then we'll pull it out and try to make it become one solid piece of metal, and then make a knife out of it. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all watching this one. This came out okay. I think my hopes were that it was going to look a little better. The ball bearing Damascus just kind of looks okay. One thing that went wrong is I overpressed it a little bit too much right there. I got a little copper on the edge, and that is a no-no in the knife world. But it happened. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time.